boys. Just calm down. We don't need to throw punches just yet.
I just watched 3 premierships in 4 years just to watch this shit again.
Big angry men who run around and smash bodies.
If I see anyone complain or say they can swap Martinelli for Matt and Mbappe, that's their truth.
I'm just dreaming of bees.
Hello guys and welcome back to another week of the Uneducated Nuffies. And we're back down to 2 again.
It lasted 1 week. 1 week.
He's now moved to an even more remote location for whatever he's doing.
If you were familiar with Mark from the Limestone Coast, he's there. He sent us this video though, so we'll put it in now.
G'day Nuffies. Sorry I'm not able to get on the podcast this weekend. I'm currently in the Limestone Coast. I'm in Mount Gambier and the internet connection isn't the greatest down here, but thought I'd just check in to see how we're all going. I've had a great week. It's been hectic. Had my birthday last week, it was quite nice. Been travelling all around South Australia. I've been to McLaren Vale, Kangaroo Island, and where's the other one we were at? Right now, yes, Mount Gambier. It's been great fun. A bit tired, a bit pooped, but we're getting to the end of it. Looks like there was a good weekend of sport as well that we had on. Plenty of action going on. Hope the boys do a good review for you this week. Again, not able to get there. My internet connection here isn't the greatest, but I will be back next week. I'm back in Melbourne as of Wednesday. It should be nice, ready for a little bit of a relaxation before the second half of the show trip, but I'm having a great time. It's good fun. Relaxing here. I think I need a glass of wine or beer or something just to get me going, but hope the pod goes well. Can't wait to listen to it and stay Nuffin.
We managed to get enough reception to film that, which is good of him.
He was taking about 10 minutes to respond to Snapchat, which is about average anyway, but
Yeah, it was just him normally, but with a bit of extra dodgy connection issues.
so unfortunately he's not here. Or fortunately, actually. Fortunately, he's not here. Anyway, Jim, how was your weekend?
They're pretty good, pretty quiet. I found this weekend to be very quiet on the sports front, particularly in Australia. There's not a lot going on. What there was going on was Bathurst.
Yes.
Big event on Sunday. That was the whole weekend. What I want to know is, where do you think Bathurst ranks in Australian sporting events in terms of how many drinks are consumed?
Well, there's the limit of 24 per day.
Per person as well.
Per
Not
person.
per group, it's per
No,
day.
per person. You know it's bad when you have a limit of a slab per day. So I would say number 1.
I think it's number 1, and then closely followed by the cricket.
Yeah.
Boxing Day test.
Boxing Day
A day of
test.
the Boxing Day test.
Then grand final day.
Yeah.
Because that's a getting on the piss session.
Yeah, I think
Normally.
Bathurst comfortably takes the cake for
Oh,
the
easily.
most alcoholic sports event in Australia.
That's all they are. It's either actual
just see
driving
the-
enthusiasts or...
You see the guy who crashed and he knew his day was done, so he walked over and just grabbed a beer.
Yeah. That's what you want to do.
Beautiful stuff.
That's the game.
Oh, the guy's back.
The game's back.
Anyway, how was your weekend?
Not bad. I had a party on the weekend. Well, not a party, we went out in the city.
Yep.
Right. And I went to a couple of places I've been to before. Garden State Hotel.
Yes.
Very lovely place.
I've been there as a glass, yeah.
It's very good. I also went to this place called the Spleen Bar. Right.
Okay, I haven't been there, so fill me in.
I've never been there too. So when I walked in, I'm like, my mate's like, oh yeah, it's a different vibe. I'm like, okay, this is going to be interesting. I didn't expect a full-on cabaret experience when I walked in. It's a 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. bar, and it has a bloke singing jazz at the front of the, in the back of the bar.
That's different.
It's also smelled like weed, which was fun.
Yep.
Definitely what you want to walk into. Interesting place. Never had someone sing elevator music to me while I'm trying to order a drink.
Yes, that's a different one.
Anyway, let's just say I'm not going back there every once in a while.
Okay.
But yeah, interesting place.
There is a pig at full forward.
You need to calm down.
Go to Barnes! Come on! I'm from Maui!
Do a push-up with them on top of you, Jakey!
Once again, what was shaping up to be a really fun trade window. It's been a bit boring.
Sorry.
But is in the way that still Nick Dacos was apparently being asked around for.
You know it's bad when on the second day of trade period, that is a story.
Yeah. Another one was good. One was same one also getting Collingwood. Dugowie being mentioned. Hadn't been mentioned all year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much gonna happen. Where did this come from? Thank you, Tom.
It's just such a drag. It's got to be shorter, surely.
It should be. You know what? It should just be all year. So then it has so much time to expand. Every game.
It genuinely should be like a 3-day thing where you just like, all right, go. Figure it out.
Just lock them in a room.
It goes for 9 days and it's so boring. When you're actually trying to watch it and figure out what's going on, it's tough.
Especially when you have certain people on the radio saying some things distracting you. Slobbo.
Get on to him.
Anyway, so the done deals.
Yeah, we'll go through the ones that were done last week.
So Liam Reedy to Carlton.
Yes.
The Koenig replacement.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Yeah, that was always going to happen. Boring.
Very boring.
Move on.
Sam Flanders to St Kilda.
That's interesting, though.
Interesting. Obviously, would have made sense in a Melbourne trade.
Yep, but he nominated the Saints. He wanted to get there. Pick 7, which opens up the door for another potential trade.
In Petrarca, probably.
Yep, which we'll get on. We'll speak about that.
Malcolm Roses has gone to Sydney.
Yeah,
Just random one.
just happens. One of those ones that you're not even going to notice.
Well, decent small forward just didn't get a game this year because of a certain suspension at the start of the year.
Yes.
Brendan Starcevich officially to West Coast.
Yep, that was a pretty big trade. That was a 3-team trade.
Yep.
Can't remember who the third team was.
I believe the third team, I think it was Freo.
It might have been for.
Or was it Port?
Not Port. No, Port feels likely.
That's probably the case.
Yeah. But yeah, Starcevich gets his move. Expected that one all year. WA born, so gets his move back after his 2 flags.
As well as getting out of that sinking ship.
What?
Melbourne.
Starcevich.
Oh, no, sorry. McVee. This is the next one. Never
Yeah.
mind. I was reading along.
Yeah. No,
McVee.
Starcevich is not in a sinking ship, I think.
No, oh, no. Nah. He might. He is now.
Very much.
Judd McVee
Yeah.
goes across to Fremantle. That's a sinking ship escapee. Goes across for.
It'll be good for Freo. He's
Yep.
a good player.
And only a second round pick, I think it was.
Pick 23.
Yeah, so
That's value.
very good value.
Freo to get what they want there in a defender that can actually come in and play immediately and not be bad
Yeah.
because they need one of them.
Yeah. The West Coast exodus then began. So Oscar Allen officially to Brisbane.
Yep, that was the last free agency signing.
Yep.
Pick 2 compensation.
Mm.
I don't get how compensation works,
If the Koning's contract gets you pick 8,
but Oscar Allen gets you pick 2.
let make it make sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
Liam Ryan to St Kilda.
Yep.
Good pick up once again for St Kilda.
Yeah, they get another small forward to help Higgins out
Yep.
down there. So, and Liam Ryan next playing a team that will win more than 2 games.
Well, that forward line now, that's Higgins, Ryan, Mitch Owens, Max King will be back officially next year.
Yep.
Sharman, maybe coming Emus back up front.
Filippo, maybe.
Darcy Wilson, he has to go up forward for a bit. That's gonna be
Not a bad forward line now. The Saints have, well, obviously there was always going to be the year, and they've really starting to build.
they're starting it. And then Carlton pick up Campbell Chesser.
Huge.
Massive, big player this. He can run.
Yeah, maybe there's some untapped potential there. He hasn't really got a chance at West Coast, so.
But that's saying a lot more if you can't get a chance at West Coast.
Well, maybe in a team that's going to win 7 games instead of 3 will be better.
Saying 7 games? Anyway.
Carlton made a big move later on, though.
Yeah.
They randomly decided to get Ben Ainsworth, but trade out Corey Durden, who's the same player,
Yep.
just younger.
Yep.
That doesn't make sense.
No, it's because, Ainsworth played this year and Durden was allowed to be in the team when Vossi was there.
Durden was good when he played this year.
He was. He was their best small forward when he played this year.
Carlton amazed me, seriously.
Honestly, he traded to Port. You know who was also looking for a small forward from Carlton with Port?
Yeah, Port won a Motlop,
Yeah.
and then he's re-signed. So Port have won that deal. They got a better small forward.
So stupid.
So,
So stupid.
so that's happened. Simon was really happy with Ainsworth until he realised that it equated with Durden going
Yeah.
back home.
We've had Carlton trade radio basically in our group chat.
Yeah, he's very happy to have for Carlton trades. Doesn't care about the rest.
Nah. And then the done deals today.
Yep. So we had 2 confirmed today as of now.
Yep.
I will just check to make sure nothing's happened in the last 10 minutes.
All right,
Doubt
well-
that it has.
I'll keep going. So Tyler Young has gone to the West Coast on a free agents. Another player who's just gone from a not really doing it at Richmond to not really doing it at West Coast, hopefully.
Yeah, he will play because their key defender stocks are awful.
Yes, especially seeing it have no one. And Will Brodie officially makes it across to Port to rejoin Josh Carr.
The pick this was for Pick 103.
Where is this pick even being taken?
That's not a pick.
That's not being taken.
They've just signed him for nothing.
Pretty much. That is maybe the stupidest thing of all time.
So that's happened. Let's move on though, because there's still many trades that we spoke about last week that have not had anything happen.
Yeah.
So these are the trade requests. These are the players that have requested trades. The deals are now at a standstill and they haven't gone through as of yet, with 2 days to go, pretty much.
Yeah.
So Royal Marshall to Geelong. St Kilda firm. Nope.
Marshall does not want to come back anymore.
He wants Geelong, as he would. He'd be the number one ruck there comfortably.
Yep.
Where he's going to have to share the duties at St Kilda if he stays. Geelong will try and get this done. I think they're now out of the race for another one. They're out for Charlie Kerner. So Marshall's now their number one target, in my opinion.
And probably deservedly so. Need a ruck more than they need a forward.
Yeah, their forward socks are fine.
So I feel like this will be St Kilda are expecting a first.
Yeah.
I think it will happen.
I'd probably want a first with Marshall too. He's a good player.
Yeah, so that would be probably the case in the end. Because obviously, if you wanted to go for Kerno and Marshall, they probably would have had to put in all the first for Kerno and then go for Marshall.
Yeah.
Especially with what they offered Kerno, but we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
So Buku Kamas to Carlton. Early offer made, however, not accepted.
Yeah. Dogs want a bit more.
Yeah, which
They do want Buku, which is weird why they don't play him.
it's because Bevo doesn't want to play him.
Yeah. They tried to they re-signed him for 2 years and tried to offer an extension mid-year. Obviously he doesn't want that. He wants out. He wants Carlton. I think this is probably more likely to get done eventually.
Yeah, it should do. Like, they'll probably get a second for him.
Yeah.
Because it'll be worth it. He can play anywhere on the ground. Like, you don't need to worry about his position in the team.
Yeah.
So, Kalachi.
Yes, to Adelaide. 5-year deal on the offer for him. Adelaide or Brisbane want a first round pick. Adelaide are only offering a second at this stage.
That's tough.
See, he's actually a very good player.
Yeah.
On the Brisbane side.
He is, but at the same time, Brisbane don't need the picks. They're still very young.
Yeah, I mean, a second round pick will probably almost help them get points for the academy player they've got. Annabelle, whatever his name is. So,
Yeah.
I think this will also get done eventually.
Should be a second.
Yeah.
And maybe a
I
fourth
think
or
it'll
something like
eventually resolve out to a second round, to a second pick.
Yeah.
Now we're on to a big one. Christian Petrarca.
Yeah. So the Suns now have pick, what, 6 or 7?
7.
7?
Yep.
Yep. From the Flanders trade. They also still have like 12 picks in the top 18.
They're going all right.
They'll be fine. The issue will be what Melbourne want particularly. I think it should be done just for the 7, but they'll probably want an extra first.
Yeah.
Knowing what they wanted last year for Petrarca, because they wanted a full 2 first rounders last year.
Yeah, last year was a lot more. This year, with the way it's gone more downhill, it will be less.
Plus, once again, Gold Coast shouldn't be in a stage where we're worrying about picks.
No, they're
So-
ready to compete for a flag.
So I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to 2 first, or at least a first and a second.
Yeah.
But it will happen at some stage. It's just probably figuring out what's happening with the rest of their list.
Yeah, and it'll be a mixture of deals going back and forth and teams figuring out from there. And yeah, we'll see what happens from there.
Yeah, moving on to another player from Gold Coast, Connor Broderick.
Yep.
Wants to go to the Bulldogs. Pip swap will be made.
Yeah, pick swap's been made by the
Oh, yeah,
Giants
that's
and
right.
Dogs. They've already made that one. It'll be a second rounder. He'll go to the Dogs on that second round pick.
Good value for Gold Coast in the end.
Yeah.
For someone who didn't play for him.
He played.
Well, played, but like wasn't a key player.
Yeah, no, they'll get the pick for him. The Dogs need a defender. So that works out for both teams. Devon Robertson to West Coast will happen either as a trade, or if he doesn't get traded, the Lions are just going to delist him.
Yeah.
So he'll go straight there. So he has nothing to worry about. Fiorine to Essendon will go through as a third round pick, I believe.
That's good value.
He may be part of a 3-team trade, we don't know yet. But
Well,
he will go for cheap either way in terms of what the deal directly is for him.
yeah, third round pick for him is pretty good,
Yeah.
especially seeing what he showed in the second half of the year.
Yeah.
Jai Sarong to Sydney.
I don't know what's going on there.
Nothing really happening, but possibly.
It'd be good for Sydney. They need a defender.
But we'll see what happens for that one.
Yep.
Now, this is the more fantasy area.
These are the players who have not officially requested a trade, but there are still obviously rumours lingering way over all their heads.
Yeah.
Now, if you'd told me last week when we sat here that this guy would still be on this list, not requested a trade, I wouldn't have believed you. But Zach Merrett hasn't requested a trade.
What is he doing? I know he's not trying to rock the boat still.
Yeah,
But the boat's been completely sunk already.
So the whole thing, right? Since the trade period started, obviously Essendon have kept their stance of no, which obviously means as what their word is, or it is to get the maximum value out of Hawthorn for what they're going to get if they want to get Zach Merrett.
Yeah.
Good strategy. I've enjoyed it. Means that we're going to have either Hawthorn play overs for a reasonable amount, or we're going to keep our captain.
Yeah.
Hawthorn have done nothing really officially.
They haven't really gone out trading for picks either. Like
No, they haven't made any moves like that really. The only thing I've heard about this deal is in the media.
Yeah.
It's the journalists who keep obviously talking about it because it's the main story of this trade period. So I don't know what's going to happen.
Well,
it's really stressful.
Well, so Cam McKenzie's off the table apparently, according to media.
Yep.
Which means it really will be a forward, Huswaite, and a first would be the reasonable offer.
Yeah. And the word is obviously Essendon are not saying don't come at us with this. Usually the way it goes is a low ball offer to start.
Yeah.
Don't do that, otherwise no, we're not going to listen to you.
Yeah.
So the Hawks have to amount something reasonable.
But you think that low ball offer, or like at least the first offer, would have came last week?
Yeah, the fact that nothing's happened, no trade request, no club. The most we've heard out of anyone from the clubs speak is Tom Barras in the media. Just giving something to the age.
Which he did the same. Like he's been in that boat last year.
Yeah.
So it makes complete sense why he's saying something.
Yeah.
But still, it's not really relevant.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's so weird.
What do you think happens?
We'll get to Wednesday. Then Hawthorn make a first offer. It'll be Huswaite in the first, I reckon. You'll say no.
Absolutely not.
You'll ask for probably Mitch Lewis and probably another first. Hawthorn will say, we'll give you Mitch Lewis, not the first. Or I said a first, and then they will put Mitch Lewis in afterwards.
Yeah.
And then if they say, oh, no, don't on the first, then we'll give you Mitch Lewis instead. So I think I honestly can see this dragging out and not being traded. Just because Hawthorn don't play it until too late.
Mm-hmm.
And then Hawthorn are left in this situation of we went put our eggs in this basket. We could have probably gone to get Zach Butters. We went in the Merrett basket and we just completely fucked it. Yeah.
I do see that. I also see it getting to a stage where, let's be real, if Zach Merrett doesn't get it, he's fucked.
Yeah.
Because he's going to have to come back. He won't be the captain.
No.
He will lose his captaincy. So I honestly hope for his sake that he goes.
He needs to go for his own sake, but seeing you're playing hardball, which
is, well, fair enough.
Hawthorn, I don't know if they had that edge yet. Because last year they paid the full price, like they paid battle overs to get Senko a better compensation.
Yep.
They paid overs for Barras.
It worked.
Got
him a great defense.
But still, they just spending money. They're not being hard on stuff. So, I don't know.
Look, it's pretty wild.
Yeah. It's so weird that he hasn't been an offer yet.
Yeah, and no request.
No request.
Just sitting on the fence waiting for someone to do something.
So weird.
Great.
Well, go from your disappointment to Stone's disappointment.
Yeah, next week on Big Charlie.
Big Charlie. So Geelong's first offer.
On the surface level, it sounds great. 3 first rounders.
Yeah.
Then you realise it's from Geelong.
So it's going to be
pick 23, pick 25.
Especially when Tasmania's in, if it happens, could possibly fall out the first. Like,
those picks won't even be in the top 20.
No.
Because Geelong will finish top of the ladder anyway.
Yeah. So
ridiculous offer.
It was obviously let's be real, a player has to be involved in this no matter what.
Yeah, Charlie Curnow is too valuable a player for Carlton's sake.
Yeah.
For this to work. Which is why the Sydney Swans are more likely to end up with Charlie Curnow than every other team.
Now this is where the big roundabout happens.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Ollie Florent wants to get out. He hasn't.
The Swans want him to get out.
Well, he probably want to get out as soon as now, seeing that he's been just plopped into everything.
Yeah.
So he'll likely be a piece in the trade.
Mm-hmm.
Hayward is currently being put out as the second piece. These aren't young players. These players were playing back in 2017.
Yeah, these guys are 26, 27, 28 years old.
Yeah, they're not these young players. So it's going to have to be first with it for Carlton's sake. Carlton a bit delusional about it still, thinking that they'll get 3 firsts and 2 players and all this shit.
Yeah, maybe 2 years ago, not now.
Yeah. The other parts to this is now Rowbottom has been circled around by Sydney. Not by Rowbottom. Rowbottom doesn't want to leave either.
Yeah, no, he doesn't.
He's been top 5 in the last 3 BNFs.
Yeah, he's one of the best players.
So he's currently most likely to go to Collingwood.
Yeah, if he does leave.
If he does leave, however, does not want to leave. But that pick that Sydney get will probably also go across for Curnow. Still no clue what will get this deal done.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Hayward, Florent, and a first will be enough in Carlton's eyes.
Yeah. My gut feel is this still actually gets done.
Yeah.
I think Charlie Curnow does get to Sydney. There's, for the overall vibe of it, there's not as much word about this as there is in terms of hardball with Merrett in terms of such a thing. And I think Curnow's at a point where he would hate to be back at Carlton more than Merrett would hate to be back at Essendon.
Well, the way he's...
Curnow wants a lifestyle move. He wants to be out of Melbourne. So whether it's down the highway or it's up in New South Wales in Sydney.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like this is more likely to get done somehow.
Yeah, Carlton haven't spoken in a way that's like, we won't trade him. Yes, they did say it like once or twice.
Yeah, not in the way Essendon have though.
Yeah,
Essendon have had their coach, CEO, president all come out flat no.
Yeah, this has been like, no, we won't trade him, but we're happy to listen to offers.
Yeah, there's still offers coming in. There's been an offer coming already.
So
nothing's coming in on the Merrett deal. So
yeah, so I think this gets done. I just don't know who's going the other way.
yeah, it's going to be an interesting watch.
Yeah, but yeah, I think done. Probably 2 firsts. I reckon 2 firsts, Hayward and I don't know. Florent will have to be involved. So yeah, probably maybe it's a first, second, and Florent and Hayward.
Yeah, future first maybe as well.
Yeah.
And then Carlton fans can jump on the bandwagon and call him a free kick merchant.
Yep. Finally, they can finally
And they will
understand.
definitely do that.
Oh, for sure. It's like De Koning.
Oh yeah, no, he's terrible.
He's terrible. He
Unproven.
wasn't top 5 ruckman in your eyes beforehand.
Ethan, what?
What? Oh. Across to Western Sydney,
Yes,
Clayton Oliver now should be done.
he will be. I should actually put him up in the list. Sorry, he has requested to GWS.
Yep.
because it was between them and Collingwood.
Yep. The only real thing right now is what the compensation will be.
Yeah, they're gonna get him for like a 3rd round pick.
Yeah, depending on how much they want to pay.
Yeah, and while Melbourne are offering up to 700,000, which is half of the salary.
Yeah.
that he's
So
on next year, that's a steal for mine.
yeah. So I reckon what it would be is if it gets to 700,000, Giants have to go first. If it goes to like 250,000, that's a third. I reckon Giants have cap space.
Yeah, no, they're fine.
They're fine. So take as much as you can.
When you think about it, if this goes through, they're going to have a midfield next year of Callahan, Tom Green, and Clayton Oliver.
Yeah, the orange tsunami is going to be.
It's a very orange midfield. There's 2 Rangers in there.
Well, one's very albino Ranger.
Yes, Clayton's
He's got a bit of
unbelievably
a bit of a
albino.
mix.
Yeah.
Now the Burley Pav fiend that week incoming. Jamara has ticked off his medical.
Medical done. Basically confirmed.
It's now up to the clubs to come to an agreement.
Yeah. The Dogs will obviously want him gone.
Yeah.
No hope having him back. Suns are obviously canning him on a cheap deal. Which, why wouldn't you be?
Yeah.
'Cause if it all goes right, he's going to be pretty good.
Pretty much. So don't know if we pick compensation or just clean cut.
Yeah, he'll just get a new salary almost.
Yeah.
New 2-year deal on massive unders for his potential.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll go through. Just don't know. Probably last day.
Yeah, we'll go through and then who knows what happens from there, but he will be on the Gold Coast.
Oh God.
Sounds good.
He's gonna love the boulevards. Now some of the simpler ones real quick before we get to the last confusing one.
Yeah.
So 2 related to Collingwood. So Finley McRae, who's delisted now, he will probably go to West Coast.
Yeah.
Harry Schoenberg will also probably go to West Coast.
Okay.
Both of them delisted players, get some midfield depth.
Yeah.
Try to get someone who looks promising because their midfield is either Harley Reid or old. So
Yeah, no, they're shit. So
Yeah.
getting these players in will make them somewhat better. I
Yeah.
think.
should do. And then on the opposite end, Jack Buller to Collingwood.
Yep.
Once again, don't know why we're doing this one, but it's average us to get a Sydney player who's tall.
Dusty Cameron.
Yeah, we've done it a few times. Jesse White.
Jesse White.
Darren Jolly.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Just another forward. You did lose forward.
Yeah.
Just losing my check.
So get some depth in
he's
there.
also younger as well, whereas McStay and Membry are both 30 plus. So
Yeah.
a younger key forward.
It'll be good to have likely be involved probably in a row bottom trade. Just lump both of them in the same trade if it happens.
Yeah, or a late pick.
But yeah, it'll be a late pick if it happens. Now, the stupid one.
Oh my god.
So Jai Simpkin at the start of the trade window said he wants to get out.
Saw a few captains do it and decided he wants to do it himself.
Yep, especially seeing he's not being played as a midfielder. And in the last couple of days, it's come out that Collingwood are interested. And so North Melbourne have asked for 2 first-round picks. North, you're not getting 2 first-round picks for Jai Simpkin. He's not worth that.
I love like the players that are worth 2 first round picks. Merrett, Kerno, Simpkin. You've gone from 2 A graders to like a B grader at best.
The fact is as well, once again, Rowbottom will be done for less than maybe even less than a first.
Yeah.
And you're telling me here that Simpkin is worth double that.
North, I know you're bad, but like, come on.
Also, you should be going for picks anymore. You've been picking for so long.
Yeah, you've drafted about 35 midfielders.
Yes, you shouldn't need more picks.
They're an embarrassing club.
It is also the fact that they've fallen out of this draft, which they gave a good pick
that
for.
was their own fault. They gave their pick away.
Yep. But then having our picks aren't worth shit. So it will not be 2 firsts.
Ridiculous.
That's North highballing.
I don't think Simpkin leaves. I think he stays at North.
Yeah, not for that anyway.
It's an absurd offer.
I can see it happening if they let us through 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's fair.
That would be
He's
fair.
not worth a first round pick at all, in my opinion. So
No, but 2 firsts, no way.
absurd. Speaking of North, actually, you know who they should get now that he's been screwed over by the Saints? Lee Kalia.
Be perfect signing.
Their key backs are shit, apart from Combin.
Mm-hmm.
Make that very clear. So now that the Saints have screwed him over by maxing out their credit card or something, I don't know.
Salary cap exists. They have to figure it out eventually.
Hit a limit. It hit like the banks sent a warning on their bank app.
The AFL bank. But yeah, no. If Leake got across to North, great pickup. Concerned that he's going to North if that's the case, because he'll probably get screwed over in development.
Yeah, it won't be great for him, but look, they can still offer him a decent salary, which he was obviously looking to get. Because if he goes back to the Giants now, who will be happy to take him, he's getting paid a lot less than he would have been planning.
Well, he can still probably get paid more than what St Kilda are going to offer him.
Obviously, $750.
Yeah.
Saints is, I wouldn't pay him more than $600.
No, it'll be less, obviously, but North could afford it because North still don't pay many people.
Yeah, they're a few players on big money.
Yeah. But yeah, so far the trade window could be really interesting the next couple of days. And of course, Wednesday will be. Wednesday night.
Wednesday's when it all goes down. Last night, all the deals seem to get done.
Yeah, last 10 minutes. Oh, yep, he's been traded. Your
phone blows up if you go on social media. It's great.
Yeah. But for now,
Dead. Boring.
Very boring. Anyway, it is time
to continue season reviews.
We're in interstate this week.
Interstate apart from South Australia, because you're basically Victorian.
Yeah.
You're very close.
You're basically, yeah, exactly Victorian in footy. So, because Baldy isn't here this week.
3 teams each.
I've gotten the Western Australian teams.
I've gotten the New South Wales teams.
And then we've got one.
Nice.
And we've got one Queensland team each. So, do you want me to start off or?
Yeah, kick off with a Western Australian team of your choice.
Oh, let me just flip my notes real quick because
you go the good one or the shit one.
We're gonna go to the shit one first.
Okay.
West Coast. West Coast.
Good year that.
1-22.
That's so bad when you think about it.
One of the worst winning percentages of all time.
Yeah. First team to ever lose 22 games in a year, by the way, just due to the fact we've had more games this year.
Yep. I'm gonna start with the positives because
it won't take long.
It won't take long. Harley signed for 2 more years.
Yeah, that is big.
Big.
All year it was rumored he was going to leave, so
he's leaving on a big new salary cap. Starcevic has chosen to go to you after all that.
Yep.
He's definitely just getting his big paycheck before he has a possible concussion retirement.
Mm-hmm.
And
But
then
he might be good.
he might be good as well. Hopefully so.
We don't wish injury on anyone, so.
Yeah. And Liam Baker possibly is your future cup captain. Probably will be.
He was a great pickup.
Great pickup.
He come in and he did a good job.
Yeah. Let's go to negatives now.
Oh boy.
Everything. Poor Andrew McQualter.
Yeah, what a shocker.
We knew it was going to be a shit show.
Considering last year they did improve a bit. They won, I think, 5 or 6 games last year.
Yeah. They actually played well against some of the better teams. Like they
pushed some teams.
This year they did not. The only games they were competent in was against Adelaide, surprisingly enough.
They won. One game they won
St
against the
Kilda.
Saints. Typical. They were right against Collingwood actually. I remember they pushed Collingwood.
Until the last quarter. And then Richmond as well.
They almost beat us actually.
Yeah.
That was bad.
That's bad. Anyway, let's go through dot by dot what could possibly even happen. So 1 win.
Yeah.
Not great.
No.
At the start of the year, your captain decided to go talk to a different
Yeah, that was early.
Coach?
That was very early.
and guess what? He didn't even go there. He went to a different team.
Went to the better team.
But having your club captain give up after like 2 rounds, go talk to a different coach, get it publicly broadcasted, and basically not really. He apologized for it, but he didn't say I wasn't going to go.
Yeah.
It shows just how much he wanted to leave
Yeah, it was bad enough having my captain talk to a club after the season was done.
before it was even halfway through.
It was like
Not-
3 rounds.
Yeah.
It was bad.
McGovern's retirement, unfortunate.
Yeah, left a ginormous hole in defence.
Had Ryan Marrett to play fullback.
When considering McGovern and Barras had been the Towers for 10 years almost down
Yeah.
there.
Was
And they both are gone within 6 months.
and you can not replace it. That
Yeah, impossible.
impossible. Jack Graham, stalwart of leadership, got suspended for 4 games for saying a homophobic slur.
Yep, and didn't play very well.
Played average. And once again, though, got him for peanuts, so you can't complain.
Yeah, I remember the compensation was terrible for Richmond.
Yeah.
No.
But they won out in the end. Matt Owies' his trade.
Oh, God, it was terrible.
Worst trade of the season last year.
I was really hoping he'd be good as well, just to spite Carlton.
But no,
was shit.
he needs tall forwards around him to work. Waterman was out all year. Oscar Allen was put down back half the time. Shanahan is developing and Williams is developing, so neither of them were key forwards.
Yeah.
Tom Barrass's pick choice. So basically, if you don't understand, West Coast were offered either Hawthorn or Carlton's pick going into the season. For Tom Barrass, they said, we'll take your pick, not Carlton's pick, because we believe that Carlton will have a better year. Boy, oh boy, did that not happen.
When you think of which club is going to be better, just of natural history of the last few years, you'd think you'd pick Hawthorn.
Yeah. Like, I think everyone was literally predicting them to be top 4, or like they won't have that big of about like a fall off.
Yeah,
And
and
they
then
didn't.
Carlton was a bit up in the air, and obviously they shut the bed.
Yeah.
Good one.
Once again, though, when you have lots of young players playing, you expect them to develop. I don't think I saw a single bit of development from most of their young players. They're like only once Jack Williams had a good year for someone who had no guidance in that forward line.
I'd say Shanahan was all right.
Shanahan was all right, but that's a rookie player. Like, you don't know what you're getting straight away.
Yeah.
Harley had moments where he looked like the best player in the comp, and then
The first half of the year was unfit, clearly.
yeah, and still doesn't have. He's still not fully there yet.
No, he's a while ago, but his ceiling's obviously enormous.
Yeah. Hewitt, when he actually played and wasn't injured, looked very good. That's it.
Yeah, I'm really struggling to think of anyone else that was good.
Bo Allen didn't play. Ginby did not progress into the midfield. He was still playing halfback flank. Brady Hoff, actually, sorry, give you credit. Brady Hoff, when he did play, is West Coast best defender. He is not a sole player. The rest of the players are just average to poor. Just nothing showing.
Where was Elliot Yeo this year?
Injured all year.
Shock.
Yeah, crazy that. And once again, no standout players. When McCarthy, who is a mid-season draft pick,
Yeah.
comes out in his first game and plays the best defender, is the best defender all year.
Yeah, it was a great ball winner for him.
When that's the case, you know something's wrong.
You're in the shit.
Yeah. Just nothing. Like when Tim Kelly can't step up when he's the oldest person in that team.
He doesn't like football.
Yeah. Jamie Cripps had his moments, didn't really do much, just there for his paycheck.
Yep.
Like a lot of these players are just there for their paycheck.
And they've lost a few now as well.
Yeah.
Whilst gaining a few, they're still losing players.
And it does not look better.
I think they're due to be on the bottom of the ladder for a couple of years now.
Oh, longer.
Yeah, it's going to take a while.
Like this next year, this is their likely team, right? So Harry Edwards, Tom McCarthy, Tyler Young, Brandon Starcevich, Tyler Dewar, Tom Cole, Bo Allen, Harley Reid, Ruben Ginby, Liam Baker, A. Ruckman, we don't know who yet, Devin Robertson, Jake Waterman, Job Shanahan, Jack Williams, Jack Graham, and whoever else they can scrounge together.
Yeah, that doesn't inspire me.
No.
That's bottom of the ladder.
That's
if I've
bottom.
heard it.
Mm-hmm. So to sum up the season, bad, really bad, holy shit bad.
You suck.
Poor Andrew McCoulter.
They won a flag 7 years ago. Think about that.
I don't want to think about that.
No, it was funny.
No, I don't want to think about that.
No, but just think about how bad
Yeah,
that fall off
they've
is.
just fallen off so much.
It's a bit sad.
Nah, good deserved.
Shall I move on to my first team?
Yes.
I'm going to have a bit of an improvement on West Coast. Not that that's hard, but I'm not going with a great team. I'm going Sydney. Sydney Swans. We've seen the unusual case of the last 10 years. If you lose a grand final by a lot, you tend to struggle the next year.
Well, Sydney had a prime example of doing that.
Yeah. Well, they did it again. They were worse this time. They missed the finals altogether.
Yep.
They finished 10th in the end. 12 wins, 11 losses. That record looks a lot better than what their season felt like because they were like 4-8 at one point.
Yeah, they had a really great run.
Yeah, they come back hard when they got, funnily enough, players back because at the start of the year, a lot of injuries to key players.
Gordon was the major one.
Yeah, that was significant.
Massive.
How different they look when he played.
T-Pap.
Tapley spent time out injured. Other guys like Callum Mills spent a lot of time on the sidelines.
Yeah.
Logan McDonald didn't get a game at all this year. Didn't get on the park.
Injured, but also just we saw at the back end of last year after he re-signed. Did not exist.
Yeah. Amadi spent time injured even though he's not very good. It was just a bit of a shit show
Yeah.
for him. Dean Cox, obviously first year as coach. Look, they did come back and make themselves look better, which is a good sign for next year. Amongst that, Brody Grundy, what a year he had.
Finally looked like the Collingwood one we've had.
Yeah, he's probably his best year since his Collingwood days, in all honesty.
Yeah.
It was like prime, like late 2010s.
2019.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was incredible. Massive second half of the year in particular. Isaac Heaney had another All-Australian season. Went back-to-back, so Sam McCall was wrong.
Yeah. He is an A-grader.
Yeah.
And he can do it for multiple years. Finally, to be fair, up to this point, we hadn't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was probably due to the fact that Sydney had a dramatic fall-off every time they lost the grand final.
Yeah. So Heaney was a star, particularly as well in the back half, coinciding with when they were back in form.
Yeah.
Produced some ridiculous performances.
Yeah.
That only he can really produce. That's among the positives. Another one is Chubb Warner re-signing again for 2 years before he goes to Perth. But getting his signature on the books for another 2 years when they can probably have another crack at being a finals team in that time period. That's important. Positive if Charlie Kerner comes in, I'm doing that as a big if.
Yeah.
Is their forward line will improve massively.
Well, yeah, getting a key forward was something they missed massively this year because last year they had 3 key forwards who kicked like 30 goals plus each.
Yeah, and that was in a team that was top of the ladder.
Yeah.
They didn't have one big star. And that showed in the grand final when Brisbane smacked them.
Yeah.
In that aspect. So if they do get Kerner in, that's going to make everyone better.
Yeah.
Can make Papley a lot better. Imagine Papley coming to Kerner.
Yeah, massive. Well, it could have happened if Carlton offered enough.
Yeah, it was back in the day. Papley could have gone. Idiots. So that is part of my positives. Well, the negatives, the lack of depth that they didn't improve on after they lost the grand final. They chose to not get anyone.
If anything, they lost more than they gained.
Yeah, they did. Lost Luke Parker and a couple others.
Yeah.
From what I remember. That showed badly when all the injuries hit, particularly Errol's injury he got in the preseason, that broken ankle, which is his first long-term injury.
Yeah.
Don't want to say that because I think he's like a top 10 player in the comp.
When he's healthy, yeah. Especially it showed when he had his like best games in the second half of the year.
Yeah, he's unreal.
Yeah.
I love him. Got a crush on him. The other negative was the Tom McCartan full forward thing they tried to do at the start of the year. Didn't work.
No.
Made their defense worse.
Oh, crazy! You take your best key defender out and it gets worse.
Yeah, and it didn't work out forward because he's not a natural forward.
Interesting that.
So that was a strange one I had as a negative. Look, on the whole, Sydney, they'll be right next year, I think.
They should be.
I see them making finals again next year with an easier draw.
As long as they get Kerno, but I don't. I can see it free falling a little bit.
Yeah, it's hard, but I'm backing them to get Charlie and competing once again.
Yeah. Once again, did predict it at the start of the year. I can pat myself back for that.
You did well with that one.
But this team was good when they had their full fit side.
Yeah.
Like they took Brisbane most of the way.
Well, they beat Brisbane.
But yeah.
Actually.
Sorry, yeah, they did beat Brisbane. So like they could do it when they had the full team, but they just never had it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, just not enough consistent footy with their best 22.
Yeah. But at least there's like McInerney showed that he's gonna be a great partner along the other side of Errol Gordon.
Yeah. I just hope they kept Rowbottom as well in that midfield.
Yeah.
It'd be stupid to give him away.
If they lose him, that makes it a lot harder.
Yeah.
A lot harder.
They could live without a Florin or a Hayward. Rowbottom, you don't have unless you're relying on Angus Sheldry to make a massive jump. That would make your midfield just that little bit
Worse.
less reliable.
A
Inside.
little bit less ball winning.
Yeah.
Especially when you need it with Heaney and Warner,
Yes.
who are more offensively minded.
Yes.
Off to Freo,
Back over to the good side of Perth.
the good side of Perth.
Somewhat good.
Oh, the suburbs are right.
I don't know. I've never been to Perth.
I've been there. It's nice. Freo's nice.
Beach.
Lots of beach. Now Freo this year was good. Until you realise that they spent a lot of money on this team.
And they didn't win a final.
No, again, they just can't do it in big games, and that's been a big thing for Freo. They actually did show some backbone. They beat Collingwood and MCG.
That was what I thought they were going to turn a corner.
Yep, and then they got smacked by Brisbane at Optus.
Yeah.
It's just another year of Freo existing. They should be better than what they are, and their team on paper
is awesome.
Awesome team. And they're young. They're really young.
Yeah, this team has got legs to grow still.
They're bottom 4 for experience.
Yeah, that's scary.
So I think they got less than Essendon this year.
Yeah, it'd be close.
Yeah. So this team is going to be getting much better, but it's just the fact that this team does have stars in their prime. So let's start off with the positives, and we'll come back to that. Darcy and Jackson actually worked in the second half of the year.
It did, yeah. That was always the criticism since that Jackson come over, is that it does not work.
Jackson won the game off his boot multiple times.
And Darcy did enough to partner him and be reliable.
Took a lot of the bigger body ruckman, which Jackson struggles against, and did it well.
Yeah.
Really well. And the consolidation of their core. Adding Shai Bolton was massive, huge. Alex Pearce was actually healthy for a whole year.
Yeah, he played most of the season, didn't he?
Yeah. Heath Chapman ended up being pretty good. Their team is getting a lot better. Draper, when he's fully fit, will be a great defender. But then Brayshaw, Sarong,
No,
those two
top midfielders.
that were ridiculous again. Tracy had another great year. Not as accurate, but still ridiculous. And Patrick Voss, the emergence of him, finally happened for him, which is great. But also offered Tracy the ability to go up forward. I got this ground, sorry, and get the ball up there.
Yeah, Pat Voss is a cult figure as well.
Yeah.
Which is something that I don't think Freo have really had since had Ballantyne.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so having an icon like that at your club is good.
Yeah.
Draws a lot of attention.
Also about Shai Bolton, this trade was a success.
Yeah,
Even-
they gave up the farm for him, but they had to. They were ready to compete, and you saw the difference he makes.
Yeah, it's like the Gold Coast situation where they didn't need to worry about that anymore. They needed to go out and get that key competitor, and it's looking good. They're still once again they're still young. The players who are emerging are young.
Another positive, Murphy Road.
Yeah, Murphy Reid was ridiculous. Rising star, creative beast.
He's insane. He was pick 17. That's stupid.
Yeah, he's just so good. You know I'd most pick him out to be like? Nat 5. How he plays.
Yeah, similar.
Similar, like not like because he has like the running style of Nat 5. He can kick a ball about as good as Nat 5.
I would say he's like Grind Myers on steroids.
I don't know because Grind Myers hasn't got the same forward 50 craft. Like he's great at passing it into forward 50, just not actually
That's why I think he's Grind Myers on steroids. He's just a better Grind Myers with more goal sense.
true. But yeah, these young players who were going around them, great. And Longmire saved his job.
He did.
Going-
They had to an extent, he saved his job.
Yeah.
They did make finals and they won a lot of games doing so.
Yeah,
Not forget how many games just to win to make finals this year.
yeah. 16 was their final tally in the
They
end.
won 16 games and they were 4-5.
Yeah,
So they had a crazy second half of the year.
yeah. Now negatives.
Yep.
Longmire needs to find his backbone. When a big game comes, he just gets tactically outdone.
Yeah, he doesn't have that edge as a coach, I don't think.
No. Same thing is their midfield is Sarong and Brayshaw, and then whoever else they want to chuck in there.
Hayden Young when he's not hurt.
Yeah, which he's been hurt too much. You kept on going with Nat 5 all year, which he did offer some class sometimes, but
He
when
was
it
broken down.
he's broken down.
And then there was like O'Meara through there, which he's not an answer for mine
No. So hopefully Hayden Young's actually healthy next year.
because he's good.
He's good, but it's just nothing this year. Like couldn't offer anything. And then big games, they just can't find it.
Yeah.
They beat Gold Coast in the wet in the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
They beat Collingwood MCG. But when it came to finals,
They won the game to make finals against the Dogs.
yeah. But when it came to playing in the finals,
The final. Yeah.
they got beaten by the Suns in their first ever final when it was all going your way up to that point.
Yeah. They built a thing in the back end of the year where they would overrun teams in the last quarter. Sort of how Collingwood did a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Where it was just a last quarter comeback thing. They won a lot of games doing that. And the whole second half of that final, it seemed destined it was going to happen again.
And it
Had
just,
all the momentum and
just never came.
royally screwed it in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah. It just they almost did. It just didn't seem like it was fully coming. Then it came up in about like 5 minutes. It was just like, oh shit, they're here now.
Yeah, they got in front.
Yeah. And then just threw it away.
Yeah.
It's just so disappointing. That's why you put out Nat 5. Michael Walters is another loss.
Yeah, he's retired, so
So he's gone as well. And then when you look around these smaller pieces, Jai Amos has had no development, even not gone backwards.
not this year. He's poor this year.
Yeah. The other players around him, Frederick still has the craftiness about him, but just no forward.
No final product.
Yeah. Bailey Banfield looks worse, and he's been moved to backline.
I think he'll leave. Be dropped for McVeigh.
Hopefully, because he's had how he's getting a game is beyond me. Sharp drop off.
He got dropped.
Yeah. Erasmus hasn't really done too much. Had some good games,
Yeah.
but not as much as you would expect from him. Johnson didn't do much better, and then he got injured. It's just these pieces around this core are not performing to the level they need to be.
Yeah. They've got a superstar core.
Yeah.
I think the top 6, 7 players, 8 players even on the list are quality.
Yeah.
But the sort of the places, the pivotal players, the role players, the B graders that you want to have there haven't really come on as of yet. And that could be the difference between being a really good competing side and just a side that just makes the finals every year.
Yeah. So going into next season, we had the ultimatum at the start of the year. It's Knicks or bust. For Adelaide.
It's similar for the Dockers next year.
It's Longmire or bust.
Yeah.
And with Longmire having a 4-week contract each week,
Doesn't help.
it doesn't help. No. So I wouldn't be surprised if Freo sack Longmire next year.
Yeah, they got to perform. They got to, if they had to, I felt like they had to win a final this year, particularly with the final they got, with the home crowd like that, against the side playing their first ever final, they had to win that.
And they just didn't.
So next year, you want to give them one more crack, I think.
If they don't make, I think, honestly, they don't make top 4 next year, make that step.
Yeah. They have to make another home final, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Home final or double chance. So
Yeah.
that's where they have to be for me.
Mm.
We move back over to Sydney, the last of the New South Wales teams. The better one, the Giants. Now, GWS have had another good season. Again, looked really good in spurts. Only did not win a final again.
It's so disappointing, this team. I had this team nearly going all the way.
Yeah, they're that close
Yeah.
as well, is the way I feel. Look, they won 16 games again, losing 7 to finish 5th. Get the home final. Looks so good in some matches of doing it. Only to be knocked out in the first week of the finals by the Hawks. It hurts because they are, unlike Freo, they're not as young. They're a lot of older pieces,
Yeah.
which can see them potentially drop off sooner than what you may expect.
It's going to be a big one because forward line, your forward line is basically Hogan, Stringer, all these pieces.
Yeah, Cadman.
Cadman's the youngest.
Yeah.
And then it's like a 10-year gap.
Hogan, Stringer, and Toby are all 30 plus.
Yeah.
So you have to find some pieces around them. Look, for the Giants, I mean, their best footy this year was the best football in the comp.
Opening round.
Collingwood smacked them.
Yeah.
The derby against Sydney at home.
Yeah.
That third quarter.
Ridiculous.
Blew them away. They beat Geelong twice.
Mm-hmm.
So once a GMHBA. That's a remarkable effort. And then even in the final, that third quarter, when they were down by 40 points,
To come back.
to be winning the game at the start of the last quarter, showed how ridiculous that just passage of footy was.
Yeah, no.
In saying that though, didn't do it for long enough.
No.
Too many games this year, they were poor and let themselves down, particularly in the mid-season. The period when they don't play at NG. Hurt them again.
Yep.
We're pretty bad at Canberra this year.
The doggies smacked them.
Yeah, that game was awful. That was by like 90 points in there.
Yeah.
Yep, so they still had moments where they just didn't do it for long enough and well enough, which in the end let them down.
Yeah.
Frustrating. I will go on their positives though. Finn Callaghan breakout.
Yeah. We predicted at the start.
We did, both of us.
Yeah.
First off, turned down that money from St Kilda, which was huge for the club
Massive.
to stay and then to perform the way he did.
It is finally the changing of, I'm not going to leave the Giants now. We actually want to stay.
Yeah, same as the Suns.
Yeah.
Both those clubs are getting names in rather than having them stay for a few years then bounce.
Yeah.
So yeah, Callaghan proved what the Saints offered him that contract with the way he played this year.
Yeah.
He was amazing. So quick.
The fact that he's so quick, he's so big.
Yeah, it's
ridiculous.
unfair player. Continuing on with their young stars, Cadman, another good year. He's growing by the game.
Yeah. Especially seeing he had to step up to become the number one key forward for
Yeah,
that
with
team.
Hogan having less impact this year.
Especially with his injury for Hogan.
Yeah.
So
Cadman had another good year. And then again, just the overall, the level the Giants can go to.
yeah.
I don't think any team can match it when they're
At their best, yeah, they're ridiculous. And that's the team we thought would win it all.
Yeah.
But then they didn't have that.
Yeah. Look, if they can add Clay Nola into that midfield next year, that's arguably the best midfield in the comp when it's on, with the combination of Tom Green in there, who's one of the best inside mids you got going around.
Yeah.
And then the speed of Callaghan to tap it all off. Could be really good.
Could be great.
Negatives, Callum Ward's end of his career.
It's such an unfortunate way to go as well.
Didn't deserve to end it with a knee. Chris Judd-like.
Yeah. It also is just funny that he was like, I don't want to play, but I'll do one more year.
And then does his knee.
Yeah.
So he goes out with that retirement. Among other injuries, Brent Daniels, one of their best players in 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Played 2-3 games, I think, this year.
Yeah.
Didn't get sent at all.
Played a great game in the VFL. He's one game in the VFL, I think it was.
Yeah. So much time. Had multiple injuries.
He'll have to do a full preseason just to get back.
Yeah, to get back for round one. Guys who won't be there for round one as well, and most of the year, Josh Kelly's got a shocking hip injury.
He might retire soon.
Yeah, he's 30.
30. He's had basically 2 of the last 3 years. He's missed flu
It was
injury.
unbelievable when he came on as a sub in that final.
Yeah.
The way he played, and he got the Giants back in the game, ridiculous. Unfortunately as well, Darcy Jones,
Yeah.
one of their best small forwards.
Best pressure players in the
best
comp.
runners. He did his knee in that final, obviously, ACL, so he will miss all of next year.
Yep.
So that sucks. For the Giants, again, it's another failed season for mine, really. You've second year in a row under Kingsley that you've gone backwards.
Yeah.
So you prelim in his first season with them, then a semi-final, no wins last year.
Now it's a
First round exit, no final win again. So
if it could be the end of this if they don't get something next year.
yeah, obviously they're bringing in Oliver. That will happen. When they bring in is Laverty, and he will not impact the AFL team at all
No, he'll be playing VFL.
because he's not good.
So, and you lose most likely, well, they could keep him now, but lose Lucalia, which will mean your defense will get older.
Yep.
Because I have a strong inkling North will make an offer,
It just makes sense.
or anyone else will in Melbourne.
Yeah.
But someone will make an offer. He'll leave. I have a strong inkling this defense, because we've seen it with Taylor and Buckley over the last couple of years. When they are out, the defense leaks.
Yeah, it's a lot. When those are in, it's the strongest defense in the comp.
Yeah.
One of them missing, it opens the door for way more goal scoring chances.
Yeah. So
It showed in that final without Buckley.
Oh, yeah.
Hawks put on that sort of score on them.
yeah, they need to figure it out soon, because if they don't, it's over.
Yeah. Big off season for the Giants to try and build for contending almost one last time before they enter a new phase.
Yeah. Well, it's time to talk about the best team in the comp.
Yes.
Possible dynasty. You know, guys, you can thank us for something like a free-peat before we even started.
That is
Stupidest take of all time. Brisbane. Let's start with the negatives first, because
it won't go for very long.
they didn't score much very early on. They struggled early with their forward line.
Yeah, it wasn't. Well, that was the main thing going into the year.
Yeah.
With Joe Danaher's retirement, where are they going to get a lot of their goals from?
They showed it when they played us at the start of the year.
Yeah.
They showed it in a lot of games at the start of the year. They looked like they're going to be a continuing trend into the we can't win. But they didn't. The Gabba was easy to win at this year. Once again, Collingwood beat them there. There's a lot more games where they were losing. I can't remember all losses they had there, but it was a fair few. Most of their losses came at the Gabba.
They lost to Melbourne there. Obviously, Collingwood touched them up comfortably as well.
Yeah.
50 points, I think that was.
Yeah.
Other than that, well, they played banged up Essendon there and only beat us by a couple of goals.
Yeah. I didn't know there's a Q clash at Brisbane as well.
No, that was at Gold Coast.
No, it was two in the season, I think it was.
They won one at Brisbane. They definitely won over Brisbane.
All right. Either way.
They still lost Q Clash by a lot of points.
Yes.
Suns smashed them.
Yeah. That's about it for this season.
It's hard to find negatives when you talk about this side.
Yeah, because let's go to the positives. Literally everything else.
Yeah.
You lose your best forward, and Logan Morris comes in and becomes a 60-goal forward.
As a second-year player, that is he's so good.
Yeah. Ty Gallop, Marshall, Sam Day, they all did their part to keep it going all year.
Yeah.
But that midfield, my God.
I think we raved about it most of the year.
Yeah.
With fair reason.
So Will's also re-signed today.
Yeah, he got a big deal.
Big deal. Levi had a fairly decent first year. Nothing crazy, but
Did his job.
You're not going to stand out in this midfield.
No.
Lockie Neal did his part. Wasn't an outstanding player, but he was still very, very good.
Josh Dunkley's ridiculous.
Yeah. Hugh McCluggage is one of the best midfielders in the comp.
Yep. Had his All-Australian season.
Yep. Almost top five. The defense just continued going.
Harris Andrews is a freak.
He is a one-man island who can stop anyone. Leicester was really, really good, really underrated.
Yeah.
Starcevic had a good year. He's now gone, but still, you can replace him.
We'll replace him if they can get a Kitty Coleman back.
Yeah. You got the best out of Darcy Fort.
Yeah.
He had a really good year for someone who is pretty average.
You got Big O and Darcy Gardner, their premierships.
Yep.
Huge.
Then Big O retired, which unfortunate, but fair enough. Jasper Fletcher continued to grow.
Oh, he's another one who's so good.
Cam Rayner had a great year until the final series. Zach Bailey had a really, really good year.
Yep. Kyle Lohman had his moments in the finals.
Yeah.
Charlie Cameron had a bad year and then kicked 4 in a grand final.
Yep. And now you're getting Sam Draper and Oscar Allen.
Oh, it's over.
It's over.
This team is...
Could you see the first 4 Peyton?
Oh. Isn't Collingwood going to have a team to have a 4 Peyton?
Yeah.
It was like 100 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that... It's possible.
It's possible.
Got to get through next year, obviously, but they're mental.
They are ridiculous.
And I don't even hate them. I like watching them.
They play good footy. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Dane Zorko at age 35.
No, he was still great.
Still great. This team is ridiculous. They're going to get better before they get worse by a long margin.
Yeah, that's another thing. They're young.
Yeah.
We raved about how Freo are young. Brisbane are almost just as young.
But they have a lot more experience because all these players are top quality players from the start.
And we've got another defender, Wilmot.
Well, Wilmot had a ridiculous season. He will move into the midfield eventually.
Yep.
When is that going to happen? That could be 10 years down the
He may
line.
never
at this
do
point.
it.
Yeah, because like the only person that could possibly leave this team soon outside of Zorko from retirement is Lockie Neal back to Perth.
Yeah, or he just retires as well.
Yeah.
So this team's got 5, 6, 7, 8 years in front of them. Like,
Oh, God damn it.
I'd be happy to be a Brisbane fan right now. It'd be a nice life.
Man, if this is a repeat of the start of the 2000s, I swear to God.
Yeah. Might be.
Might be.
It might be better also. So,
They could be better.
yeah,
Oh,
a
God.
generational team.
Well,
Pack it up next year. Don't even bother coming up. You're all playing for second place.
no.
You're not You're not winning the
Oh,
flag.
no, we're not.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, anyway, Gold Coast time.
Yes, the Suns. Every year ever in their history before this year, we would have come in here and been like, "Oh, you were shit again."
Yep.
They've turned a corner.
They've finally done it.
I'm happy to say they've turned a corner.
They've finally learned how to win.
I had an unbelievable amount of doubt on them this year just due to their very mediocre history.
Yep.
But they've proven everyone who doubted them wrong.
Dimmer is just such a good coach.
Yeah, it's been huge getting Dimmer across when he initially left Richmond.
Because I'm under the belief that if Gold Coast didn't win in the next couple of years, like properly, like just win us, like have a winning record,
That club's in trouble in like the whole scale of
that
whole
would have just
thing.
been moved to Tassie.
Yeah, that's where it was at.
Yeah.
So to get Dimmer in, they obviously improved to an extent last year, but were missing away form and a few other things with their players. This year, it just clicked.
It did. It finally did. And my God, the additions of also Rioli, Noble.
Yeah, brilliant recruiting.
Yeah.
The recruiting's going to get better this year as well.
I know.
So we'll speak about it. Obviously, they finished 7th on the ladder, won 15 games by 3 or 4 wins ahead of their next best season.
Yeah.
Comfortably their best season. To make finals in itself was an achievement. Little do we know they win a final in the most poetic and dramatic way.
Yeah.
That finals win was historic.
The fact that David Swallow kicking a point.
Yeah, your first ever draft pick
Yeah.
15 years ago, getting the winning score in what would have been his last game if they lost.
Yeah. Almost a perfect send off until he decided to come back this year.
Yeah, what's going on there? He's going to play in Perth.
I think so.
That can't. It was very cool the way they won that final.
Yeah.
Obviously, he didn't win the semi final.
Got smacked.
Run into a Brisbane train, but who cares?
Yeah.
Who cares? You've made the second week of finals. You're going to get better because you're getting Petrarca.
Yeah.
Um,
In that already insane midfield.
yeah, we'll speak about that midfield. That's part of the positives. You had to play with the Brownlow.
Yeah.
Matty Real had more votes than he should have, but he deserved a Brownlow medal.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not forget how good he actually was,
Yeah.
particularly in the back half. He's the best inside midfielder in the comp now.
Mm-hmm.
He takes that reign.
From Paddy Cripps, thank goodness.
Yeah, got that. he sported Carlton growing up as well, Matt Real, so poetic.
Good.
Alongside him, his best mate, Noah Anderson. Back in the day, they were drafted pick 1 and 2 together.
Mm-hmm.
They're now 2 of the top 5 midfielders in the comp.
Mm-hmm.
He won the Coach's Award, equal with Bailey Smith.
Yep.
He was incredible.
He was ridiculous.
First year captain. He also kicked goal of the year.
Yep.
Again, that sucked, that award, but
Yep.
who cares?
They're just such a good pairing.
Yeah, they're perfect.
The ball getter and then the distributor.
Yeah, Noah's so good on the outside. He's so quick,
Yeah.
clean. Inside ball, who just makes the ball his own, tackling machine. They're going well.
And Tuke Milotis was also really, really good.
Yeah, he's another one who really deserves a finals win.
Yeah.
He's been a warrior for that club for years. Another guy from the draft before the Anderson and Real draft, Ben King,
Ridiculous year.
70+ goals. He's an out and out target man.
After not leaving the forward 50 for most of the year.
Yeah, I love how he plays. It's funny. Plays like a 1990s full forward.
The funniest thing is that in the Freo game, I think it was the first time I ever saw him leave the forward 50.
Yeah, he didn't kick a goal.
Yeah, so he had
couldn't
to
get
go
near
and get
it.
the ball.
Yeah, he was enormous, deadly accurate in front of goal as well. He makes the
Mhm.
most of his chances that he gets, and we saw him take another step this year. If the midfield gets better, how many goals could he realistically kick in a year?
Whoa. 80?
Yeah, 80.
He's not a 100 goal scorer.
No, I think that's impossible nowadays.
But he's definitely, if he gets the right distribution, definitely could.
Yeah, with forward line just built around him as well.
Yeah.
It's all about him down there. Another big positive for me is that this team actually showed resolve in big moments.
Yes.
Now, they still fucked up a lot of games,
For sure.
i.e. that Port Adelaide game. They threw it against that team that had about 7 first game players. It was hilarious.
They nearly gave up the season for that.
They screwed one against the Giants mid-year as well.
Mm-hmm.
I actually lost them twice. So.
Yeah.
But there was also massive moments where they won, beating Brisbane by 11 goals.
Yeah, beating us after we came back from nowhere.
Yeah, stood up massively to knock off Collingwood and when you were in the middle of that win streak.
Yeah.
Other games in there as well, obviously the final.
Yeah.
Because the momentum Freo had to find a way, Mac Andrew going forward, kicking a goal before the Swallow moment, huge.
Yeah.
The part of the negatives, there was not many. I had to nitpick a bit here to find any, but they do lose depth this offseason. Losing Flanders, Butterick, Ainsworth.
Could possibly lose a couple of people, depending on how this goes out.
Yeah. Bailey Humphrey would be massive if he left.
If he leaves, the forward will get bad. But they didn't go get Kerno, so it wasn't like they got King, his partner.
It changes the complexion of that forward line.
Yeah.
It takes away a big threat.
Yeah, but I hope that Ben Long can sustain his form from last year.
I doubt that. Yeah, so we do lose depth. That could be a thing, but then again, you're adding star power.
Yeah.
Trying to compete. There is still parts of the team that can still be a bit shaky. Mac Andrew had an average year for a guy who's on a lot of money.
Yeah, the money you're paying him, you expect him to be that top key defender. So
And a man they will need in the defence who did his ACL at the start of the year, Charlie Ballard, having him out the whole year.
yeah, not the
Unfortunate,
greatest.
because he deserves the finals win as well. He's been there for a while.
Yeah,
But that's it for the Suns. I think overall, great year.
it was a great year for him.
Well done.
Thank goodness there's finally some good footy on the Gold Coast.
Thank God.
Looking for Barassa! Oh, my words! But Australia looking for a quick comeback. They've got it! Tim Cahill! Astonishing!
No help whatsoever.
Matthew Leckie!
Guys, the football season's been going for 2 months.
Yeah.
We've had 2 international breaks already.
Can we stop this?
I know there's a World Cup next year, but
We've qualified, so why do we care?
yeah, why Australia's qualified, everyone else should just figure it out and not have international breaks.
Well, actually, no, we need to figure out what the hell we're doing. Because Popovich is, we're gonna ask the question: is he a threat to the country's security?
After I saw that formation get posted, that 5-4-1,
We had one shot.
that was not a shot, it was a tackle.
It was a tackle.
and it went in.
What a 1-0 shithouse win.
Paul Izzo could save the Titanic.
Izzo
Man, the
was.
saves he pulled off.
It was like victory Izzo. Generally, nothing would go past him. So that means he's gonna be not starting at the World Cup somehow. Nah, Popovich loves Izzo.
Yeah, he pulled off some great saves.
He did.
To be fair.
He is a really good shot stopper. He's very short. So
So yeah, we had 5 shots for the game. Canada had 17. And we won 1-0.
one shot on target. We won 1-0.
Necessary another goal.
Another goal. Another good international break for him. We didn't do much else. We just relied on Izzo to do everything for us.
Yeah. Great football. Undefeated still under Popovich. We're just such a good team to watch.
Great team. So I can't wait for USA. We play them Wednesday.
Oh, no.
At Dick's Sporting Goods Stadium.
No, it's not serious.
Dick's Stadium 2. Come on.
We're not in Everton.
We're drawing 0-0. We're going to cause LeBron James to go crazy like Christian Pulisic until LeBron James is soccer. Now, other thing that happened on the weekend,
Yes.
Oz Championship finally started.
Yes, I saw it on SBS.
Great quality. Mwah.
I couldn't really see it. It was just a bit of pixels and I figured out what was going on.
They just know how to do it properly.
So what happened?
Fornaroli scored.
Yes.
Yay. Otherwise, some absolute scores of all time.
So tell me this is like the A-League, but worse.
It's basically the A-League, but worse.
Yay.
So South Melbourne beat Sydney 3-2 at Lakeside. So back where we were.
I love Lakeside.
Yeah, great place.
Comedic.
So that was the opening game. Do you know who was there?
No.
Our mate Adam Palombi.
Was he?
He's a Southern reporter now.
Ah.
So big steps for him. Congrats to you. Metro Stars lost 1-0 to West Apia. I think that's supposed to be Leichhardt. I think it is Leichhardt. Why am I saying? Yeah, anyway, it's Apia Leichhardt. Preston drew 1-0 with Northwestern Spirit.
Drew 1-0.
Well, 1-1, sorry. Brain hurt. And that was Super Saturday. 1-0 and 1-1.
Oh. Typical.
Typical. Then, not our Broadmeadow, different Broadmeadow Magic lost 2-3 to Morton City Excelsior. Absolute game of all time. South Hobart 1-3 against Wollongong. So great work, Wollongong. Their stadium's really funny to see. It's just like some random old place in Wollongong. But it was in South Hobart, which is even funnier because it's Hobart, which means that Hobart is some older place in the old place of Hobart.
This is already out of my brain. I can't deal with this.
Then Heidelberg actually got to play at home, like actual Heidelberg.
In Heidelberg.
Yep. They won 1-0 to keep their streak going. Good job, you guys. Sydney United, the certain team that we can't talk about what their views are. They drew 1-1 with Bayswater City, not our Basie.
That's Basie in Perth.
Yeah. And then lastly, Avondale. Currently, I think they lead their group. 3-1 against Canberra, Croatia, which means because there's this stupid ladder system of like
it's ridiculous.
4 groups.
I did watch this. It's so bad.
So South Melbourne and Morton City are currently leading their group. Then Wollongong and Heidelberg leading Group B. Avondale on top of Group C with Northwestern Sydney and Preston in second and third. And then AP Leichhardt on top of Group D with Sydney and Bayswater there. This is going to take a few weeks to get used to.
Yeah, it's just hurting my brain badly.
SBS, please improve the camera quality. I need to
watch this great quality of football in better quality.
Yeah. So we'll see. It's improving. Barely. But we'll see.
Yep.
Once again, the Dread Zone is back.
Let's go.
The Dread Zone. We don't talk about anything good. We talk about the bad. And boy, has been some bad in the last few weeks.
Yeah, we didn't actually bring it out last week.
I left it purposely because I knew something would happen, right?
Something has happened.
So
Things have happened.
Things have happened. We're going to start with the light one. ESPN's on the Dread Zone.
Mm-hmm.
They posted a video of Shedeur Sanders on the sideline because he was padded up.
I did say that.
He has not played a single snap yet.
Well, of course not. He's the. Is he
No, he's second
now?
choice now.
Yeah, but still.
He's not getting a game.
Yeah.
Now, Penn State, this is college football.
Mm-hmm.
Now, going into the year, they were the third ranked team. They were likely to go on to try and be in the national championship. They've gone 3 weeks with some absolute atrocious games. They lost to a team that had sacked their head coach and brought in a commentator's son, who was also a QB there a few years back, UCLA. They lost to him, and they had not led a game all year and led the whole game against Penn State. They also lost to I can't remember the other team, and then they lost this week again. The first time they lost 3 in a row in ages. Their head coach of like 20 years was sacked. $56 million they paid to get rid of him.
Whoa.
He was on a $120 million contract.
To coach college football.
Yep.
That money's different.
He had 10-year deal, I think it was. He was on a big one.
That's ridiculous.
So, Penn State, $56 million. I almost put you in Melon of the Week, but no. Philadelphia.
The Eagles.
The Eagles.
The reigning champions.
Don't look like it right now.
No.
Last week they lost to Denver. Respectable. Denver are decent enough. Their defense is pretty good. This week they lost to the Giants, who have Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo, who is the most CTE riddled man I've ever seen in my life. The amount of people he headbutts, he screams, the amount of times he's done backflips. If you ever want to see someone who has had all like, they just don't have anything other than like this joy gene, this anger gene in their body, it's Cam Scatterboo. But yeah, Jackson Dart's him. And the Eagles, Jesus.
That's poor.
That's poor. The Chiefs did win today, but last week they lost to the Jaguars, who they suck.
Yeah.
They might finally figure it out, but they suck. This week, though, the Cowboys.
Dallas.
They lost to the Panthers after a terrible start to the year for the Panthers. They basically just beaten us and Atlanta, who are both bad, And the Cowboys actually looked decent enough for 2 games. Not anymore. No more. And lastly, Tua. Tua turned the ball over his back.
To a Hail Mary.
So, not just the fact he had 2 picks, which led to us scoring, having scored on us. He then threw the smallest Hail Mary of all time. He didn't even throw it, I reckon, 5 meters.
It was so short.
He got picked off, and my God. Even after he threw an actual good touchdown to put us in front, and then just was left a minute on the clock.
I'm wearing a Miami Dolphins thing right now.
Me too. This is
I definitely, I shouldn't be wearing this.
God, Tua. The fact is, right, as well, our rushing attack was 1 man who had 128 yards. Our next best had 4. So that's good. He also, our wide receiver, Jalen Modal, was more efficient at throwing. He had 1 throw for 8 yards. Tua's average yards was 6.8.
When are you gonna sack Tua off?
When he gets injured, because he was on the injury list at the start of the week.
Oh, great.
So he'll get injured at some stage the next week. God damn it.
Willie, what are you doing?
Drink her own urine and lick the floor.
Why on earth are you brawling in the streets before the game even starts?
So you're somehow not number 1.
You're just massive.
Melon. Welcome to this week's Trade Melon of the Week.
Oh, I love trade melon.
It's because everyone in the trade period's a melon because it drags on for forever.
If the Nick Dacos one should have been in here. If it wasn't, this one's stacked. But if Nick Dacos wasn't in, there wasn't anything that was in.
Yeah, no, he would possibly feature. Melon of the Week is back. We know what goes on here. Do you want to kick us off, or should I?
I reckon you kick us off because I've got some absolute
You've
doozies
got
this
some
week.
cooked ones. I'm going to start in a part of trade week. As we found out, it goes for way too long, so they got to fill it in with a bunch of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Someone thought it was a good idea to have a segment on radio on a podcast format as well to bring back Mark Robinson. Now, there's a reason he was probably told to get out of the media last year.
Mm-hmm.
He'd been losing his mind for years.
Mm-hmm.
So someone brought him back, I believe it was with Hutchie or something like that.
Hutchie wasn't there, but it was SEN.
SEM. Interview with him, talk about various AFL news stuff, whatever. He talks about Bailey Smith. Now, Bailey Smith's included in this melon.
Yes.
Some of the stuff that went on Monday, obviously, probably crossed the line.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff, Robbo did not take kindly to it.
No.
And the way he spoke about him, what was the direct thing he called him?
A drip. Absolute.
That entitled drip, Bailey Smith.
It's so bad.
This rant he went on about Bailey, how he compared him to the Isaac Rankin thing.
It's not the case at all.
Don't bring that up.
It's Bailey Smith isn't going out and making someone's day worse. Like, he did intimidate someone, yes, but at the same time, it's not like he's going out and saying a homophobic slur at someone.
Yeah. He's making comments, and the way Robbo thought what he was saying was not the case.
Mm-hmm.
Robbo, grow up. You don't know how to use social media.
No.
You're too old for this.
Yep. It's
So both of those people in that entire thing, that podcast quickly got deleted.
Yeah.
Off Spotify and all other streaming things.
And Bailey Smith made a silly post.
Yeah, he posted,
Yeah.
Robbo, you are one naughty boy. Typical Bailey.
Yeah.
So that whole thing just is a melon.
Yeah. Next up, we're going across to America. Texas A&M. Now, they're not in trouble this week. A fan's in trouble. As the A&M police they've found a fan in a state, right? He's eating a sandwich. It's been reported to him as he had a water jug filled with whiskey alongside like a water jug. So it'd be probably like a 3 liter jug, 2 liter jug, whatever it is.
Pardon?
Like a lot of those big jugs,
of whiskey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now they then obviously had to arrest the guy, and they took a blood alcohol reading. Now 0.05 in Australia is the limit.
You're allowed to be able to drive.
Yeah.
If you're on your full license, yes.
This guy blew 0.337, which is ridiculously high. It basically would mean you had not drank any water, had not eaten anything. So the sandwich probably was trying to catch up for it. But it probably meant he drank at least a bottle's worth of whiskey to make up for this.
He's 0.33% alcohol.
Yes.
Ow.
That at some point, that's not that far off the lethal amount.
Yeah, that hurts my insides.
Yeah. So this fan, what the hell?
How did what?
What drove you to drink a water jug full of whiskey?
And then fix it with a sandwich.
Yeah, that's gonna
It's
fix
just line your
everything.
stomach to make you feel better.
Yeah, not gonna throw up at all because it's not like the day after. It's the day of. God damn it. This fan, you're a big trade melon.
That's a melon. Back to the trade world, the trade period. The best thing in the world. I love it. I can't wait for it to be over. St Kilda, biggest spenders this offseason by a country mile.
Yep.
Have brought in so many players. Conning, Silvani, Flanders, Lam Ryan.
That's
I'm missing someone, aren't I? There's someone else. Scroll up the list.
God damn it.
No, never mind. Don't worry.
There's probably someone else.
There was meant to be someone else.
There was supposed to be someone else.
Lee Collier, this whole situation. Now, it's in the middle. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday last week. Dead. Nothing's happening.
Yep.
I've been checking my phone pretty regularly for this stuff. I all of a sudden come across the post. St Kilda have backflipped 180 turn on the Lee Collier deal. Obviously, he was being promised to requested a trade to St Kilda. St Kilda have been eyeing him off as a target of theirs for 1 to 2 years.
Yep.
Comes out $750,000 a year, overs, massive upgrade on what his current contract was with the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
So to do a 180 on him is pretty stiff.
It's pretty poor behavior.
It's crap.
Especially, the only reason why it happened is because Silvani was signed instead.
Yeah. And let's be honest, I'd probably take Lee Collier over Silvani.
Mm-hmm.
Younger.
Same price, but
Yeah.
it will be like it's a lot more likely to be better down the line.
Yeah.
And it's not your list manager's son.
Also, considering how long they've been looking at getting him in, you have to be prepared with these picks.
Yeah.
The Giants know, both teams know what's going to get the deal done. You can't all of a sudden say we don't have the picks. Like, it's poor preparation.
Very poor.
Obviously, Leak not happy. Management fuming. They released a statement almost immediately about how poor this is. Yeah. Saints are bad guys here.
Yeah. Now, moving across to the world of tennis.
Hey.
And we're going to be meeting our man, Gonzalo Oliveira. Now, you might be wondering, who is that, number one? But we'll explain what's happened. So last year he was handed, he has now been handed, but last year he was found guilty of having a drug test, found it last year in November, and has now had a 4-year ban. Now, he has originally said, fair enough, and both of his samples came up for methamphetamine.
Yep.
Now, this is where it comes a bit weird. Now, Gonzalo is trying to claim that it's not his fault he had methamphetamine in his system.
Okay, how could it not be your fault?
Well, have you ever heard of kissing being the source of your intake? Now,
No, I haven't because it's not a thing, but sure.
let's try to follow Oliveira's thing. So now he had a witness come in who has remained anonymous. However, she has testified that the duo ended up kissing after she had consumed a pill which made her feel euphoria, agitation, confidence to socialize, and in the moment, a feeling of energy and joy. Now, I'm not going to delve into what that is, but you can figure out what that is.
If you know, you know.
Which means that he is basically trying to say that this kiss was the source of how he had methamphetamine put into his system. Now, if you don't know how this works, that's not going to happen.
No, it's quite literally impossible.
You have to ingest it to have it. And unless she still had that pill in her mouth and they were kissing, there'll be no way.
Healthy Harold told me this is not how it works.
So the ban has been upheld, obviously. But
What a shit excuse.
it's the first I've heard that kissing is the reason why I can't.
It's like the most year 9 high school thing.
I didn't mean to not have my handwork handed in, but like I was kissing a girl. Gonzalo, did you really think this was gonna work?
You're an idiot.
You just admit you did it.
It's pretty obvious. It's clear as day.
So he's 30. He's gonna have his career basically ruined by this.
Yep, he's done.
4 years. He won't be back till 2029. Due to the fact that this appeal had come so long because his argument of kissing kept it so long. Gonzalo, you are a big, big melon.
Huge melon. I'll get on my last one before we reveal the melon of this week. Do you remember that guy that Chelsea signed a couple of years ago from Ukraine? Mikhailo Mudryk.
Oh, of course.
Yep.
You know, the one that's now banned.
Yep. So massive signing when he signed for Chelsea. Huge money.
Mm-hmm.
It's obviously not panned out at all.
Nope.
Like,
not at all.
Quite literally the opposite of how it was supposed to play out.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't have gone much worse.
I think it's probably the worst signing in a long time.
Yeah. It came out a couple of weeks ago. He was going to be a sprinter for Ukraine in the next Olympics.
Yep, which is interesting for someone who's banned for drug usage.
But what if I told you you might be taking a different route and going to be Uber driving instead?
Well, that's always what London need more of.
Yeah, that's not a busy traffic area at all.
No.
Yeah, this screenshot, is it real, right?
It's real. It's real.
Someone's gotten an Uber and made a connection that Mikhailo Mudryk, the former Chelsea near record signing, is an Uber driver. When you talk about fall-offs.
It's a generational one, this one.
Gone from making like $100,000 a week to
more.
Yeah, a ridiculous amount of money a week.
To Uber driving.
Cruising around the streets of London getting paid £30 a trip to do so.
I don't, because he still have money, because he would still make a fair bit from the time.
Yeah,
you'd still be getting paid stuff now.
Unless you did what every NBA player does and spend it all in one go and everything.
What be fair is he probably did, but I think he's just bored.
What does he do?
I don't know what he does. He works out. He's quite like thick. Like he's got a lot of muscle now. Like he's.
Where's that from?
I don't know. Couldn't be the drugs.
Gym.
Yeah, gym. Just gym.
That's it. Anyway, that whole thing is so funny. Yeah, Mikhailo Mudryk is a melon.
He is, but he's not number one. Number one this week.
It's on the line again.
Oh, we're towing the line. 2 weeks in a row, we're towing the line. But this one's a big one because Mark Sanchez. Now, let's put this through first. He was an ESPN analyst.
Yep.
Was a New York Jets quarterback. Took them to 2 championship games. Did not win them. However, big deal. He's famous for the play called the butt fumble, where the ball fell out his butt. So absolute legend of the NFL. Oh,
yeah.
Definitely. A player of all time. Now, he has been released from hospital and taken into jail last week.
Pardon?
Now, we have this happen a lot. Like people, ex-athletes going to jail. What do you reckon happened to have this happen?
If it's NFL, he's drunk driven or something stupid like that.
Well, drunkenness was involved in this, but it wasn't driving. No, instead, he is charged with battery, among other charges, for beating up a 68-year-old truck driver. Yeah. So last week, he was supposed to be a special notes analyst in the Indianapolis game. I think it was Colts versus Raiders. The night before, he went out and got drunk went back to his hotel and saw a truck in the loading dock. He's then proceeded to walk up to the truck, go and bash the crap out of the driver. The driver, then protecting himself, got a knife and stabbed him in the in the chest.
What?
Yeah. Sanchez then walks away and admits himself. Eventually, I think either he admits himself in the hospital, like he was in a bad way, or he is found and gets taken to hospital.
Oh my God.
Then the drivers obviously ended up in the hospital, and they've connected it going, oh, he said he's been bashed by someone and had to stab someone. He is got a stab wound. Connecting the dots.
It's a criminal case in the hospital.
Yeah. So he's now in jail, awaiting trial. I think it starts in November.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Sanchez You were an ESPN analyst.
He started this.
He started this. What on earth? How did this even happen?
What angered him so much about the truck being there?
I don't know. I don't know what it could
He's
be.
just doing his job.
Can you leave the poor bloke alone? I don't know. Maybe he's done something. I don't know. But this is just ridiculous.
It's bad.
But yeah.
That's where we ended this week.
But yeah, so he nearly died. Mark Sanchez, to be fair.
Yeah.
Was eventually that stable and was nearly fatal. He did thank first responders when he was speaking to Fox and
Thanks,
CBS.
Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah,
Big
you're
thing
right.
when you're going to go to jail.
Yeah, no, you did. You bash someone.
It's looking like he'll be facing 6 years in jail.
Yeah, that's fair enough. What does a truck driver get?
Won't know because if it's self-defense, then it's self-defense. So, Mark, this is allegedly a big case,
Yes.
and you are a big melon.
He's the biggest melon this week.
Yes,
He wins melon of the week.
that's it for this week.
We're done.
Baldy will be back next week.
Yeah, he'll be back. Actually, he's back from where I don't. What is he doing?
Don't know. Drinking.
Probably.
That's what he does. We had to talk about his birthday celebrations because
Yeah, that is this weekend, isn't it?
yeah. So we'll both be there.
Yes.
Otherwise, the Prem's back again.
Thank God.
I have to watch us play Liverpool.
We play Fulham.
Oh,
It's at 3:30 in the morning. I'm not watching it.
yeah, no.
Apart from that, well, trade period to wrap up.
Yeah. So we'll find out something stupid's happened.
One of me and Nathan's going to be, both of us will be very down.
Mm-hmm.
From what I just saw on Instagram whilst we're filming this, that Kerno's 100% out now.
So yeah, that's going to make him pretty upset.
Yeah, I will probably be upset
Mm-hmm.
with Merrett, so who knows what goes on there, but we will see.
Anyway, I'm John DePerry.
I'm James Eyles.
Stay nothing.